spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical
Take one
giants
down,
cutting
pass
edge
it
drugs
around.
and facilities to find a
Something,
more aggressive
something.
cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments.
Jen proto... Že to říkali na Pajkusu, to ještě nemusí být pravda.
We've got it deep, open all night. The red light is... Come and enjoy them.
Over here!
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
That's a good one.
What are the police?
What a city this is becoming. Drunken idiots in Old Town, homeless masses in the modern district, and unchecked violence in the slums. It's like the third world here now. Nice outfit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
What a shitty day.
They're holding an opposite market.
Don't see that much anymore.
Good evening, sir. I'm sorry. The police are moving me on.
I get that a lot too. You work for the Santo Group?
Yes, I am a vocational representative. Felice Ullman. Sir, I suppose you have heard about Rabia? Any interest in starting a new life there? Living in a city where the choices you make to become augmented are respected? What would you say?
I'd say that I'd just come out of the Utilite complex. Wasn't that Santo's last better future for the augmented?
That was supposed to be a temporary housing solution for transient workers. But after the incident, the Czech government had other ideas.
And Santo washed its hands of the place.
No, our hands were tied. Because of how we did business, contracting to governments. Santo does things differently now. Thanks to Mr. Brown.
I'm surprised to see a corporate CEO openly supporting AUGs like Nathaniel Brown has.
Mr. Brown is a, how do you say, disruptive innovator. We can't just rebuild after what happened. That has not worked. We have to start over.
I'm sure it helps if your company's the only option for thousands of augmented construction workers.
The world has lost sight of augmented potential, but to construct, staff, and settle a zero-footprint, fully self-sufficient arcology, it's not only Mr. Brown's solution for the augmented, it's his solution for the future of cities.
So exactly how is Rabia different?
We used to build cities for governments and middlemen. Now we build them for the people. Rabia is a sovereign state, 3D printed on site for its citizens. Not just a city for the augmented. An augmented city.
The sales pitch was a little different before the incident. More talk about luxury, less about augmentation.
That was before Mr. Brown bought back the contract from the government of Oman. The world changed, and we changed with it. Now we own the city, the land, and the message it sends to the world. Everything.
If Brown has it all figured out, maybe I'll see you again in this future of yours.
There is no future for us out here. I know that much.
Best get off the streets. No telling whose eye you may catch.
I see you.
Hello, sir.
You. I trusted you. Go away.
What happened, Mr. Stanek?
What happened? What happened? They put her in a machine with a dozen other poor augmented people, and they did their ascension. There was a low rumbling sound, flickering lights, and then darkness. Nothing. She's gone. They're all gone. I can feel it.
I'm sorry.
Words. Meaningless. You could have done something, but you did nothing. You have to live with that. I did all I could. At least I have that. What do you have? Nothing.
Everyone stay down. Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Thanks. Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Thanks. Your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Thanks. Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Thanks. Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Thanks.
orders.
Keep it in check, would you?
All of you, stand back! They're all crazy, as far as I'm concerned. Fucking troublemakers. Better off they were all dead. You do anything stupid. These damn claims, always causing trouble.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Damn cult.
They've all been locked down.
These damn clanks, always causing trouble.
Scare them off. not like it.
Baka na tibok na naman. Sebe wražednej dům. Já už nic nevidím.
Go! Get moving! Up against the wall! Now!
All right, stay calm.
Ship them all out.
Unit 64 reporting. Where do we take these guns?
Everyone, stay calm.
How can you side with these fleshers? Get away from me!
Keep it down. Maybe you came from the other.
They're up to something.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
called this in, right? To be honest, we should have shut
whole
down this
world
operation
gone
long
to
ago.
hell.
Think they're up to something?
What crap.
What are these people thinking?
These damn claims, always causing trouble.
Could just be a domestic dispute.
They're all crazy. But right.
You should stick close by. This is not good.
Všichni vás brzo vyslechneme.
They're trying to scare us. It will not work.
Popadneme jednoho z nich a vyslechneme ho.
We've taken out everything. No trouble, right?
Dad?
You will be fine, I promise.
Not finding anything.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on. That the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny Gunn didn't kill his wife.
How can you be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up. All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me. And it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
You think I don't know what's going on?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Buy property in the Capic district. I haven't seen any of the chemists try to steal any
The
product.
doctor agreed to keep working for us.
Over there!
Keep your eyes open. What do you think?
Got to get him back up.
What happened to him?
Check for the foul.
There has to be a better way to do this.
We've got to check it.
Brother, the risk I'm taking.
Why are you attacking us? What did Neon ever do to you?
Don't be so surprised. I've seen what your product does to hogs. Neon was bound to draw attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a private lab. You shouldn't even be here. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because there's no one out there to respond. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me? I'm just a chemist here.
I'm here to warn you. More often than not in this industry, somewhere down the line, people get hurt. And that means you end up having to deal with someone like me. Or worse.
Are you warning me? Or threatening me?
I'm telling it like it is. You may not be the one out there pushing, but that doesn't mean you're not part of it.
People are so eager to demonize those who make and distribute drugs. And yet, what actually drives the industry? Individuals who happen to like the stuff. We have a right to do whatever we want to our bodies. Some want to be robots, some want to see rainbows. Me, I have no prejudice against either.
Your product is illegal. It hurts people, and it's designed to get them addicted. I'm not interested in debating personal choice with you. I'm interested in making sure you find a new career path.
Okay. You hear of any openings for a chemist with a criminal record? Be sure to let me know. Is that loaded? Put it away. Haven't you done enough yet?
Access granted.
I never did anything. Please, I never did anything. Just leave me alone. I have children. What a shitty day. Please, I'm begging you, please. I have money. Do not kill me. Tell them I was brave. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. What a shitty day. I'm innocent. I swear. No. Please. Just leave me alone. I have children. I have money. Do not kill me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Tell them I was brave. This sucks. Please, I'm begging you. shitty day. Just leave me alone. No, please. I have money. Do not kill me. I have children. This sucks. I never did anything. Please, I'm begging you. Tell them I was brave.
Those goddamn drones have been hunting us for 3 days. Finally thought they'd given up. Been quiet since last night, but... I guess they were just fucking with us. I didn't know they did that. My name's Paulina, by the way.
Adam.
Thanks for helping, Adam. I know we should have run, but Romero said to stay here and wait. So, you're a friend of his? Do you have some news?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Romero, he's this cop. The only good cop in this entire city. He's helping us get out of Praha. Told us to wait down here, but... we haven't heard from him in a couple of days. Christ, right now I almost wish I was back in Golem.
You were in Golem City?
Out of the frying pan, as they say. We were staying low, thought the worst was behind us, until the Dvali scooped us up. We got sold to a mining camp up north, and we were on our way when... I don't know what happened. Someone, an angel I think, started shooting at the truck. One of the other girls we were with was killed, but we managed to get away. We got hidden, stayed safe, and contacted Romero. Cut to now.
You should get out of the sewers. Sooner or later, you're gonna take a wrong turn and get hemmed in. It comes to that, the drones won't even have to aim.
Drones or Dvali? We'll be dead either way. Might as well see how far we can get, right? Listen, just because we're staying down here doesn't mean you need to. The door over there is a shortcut to the surface. It's useless to us, but the code is 5398 if you're interested.
I've never been more afraid in my life. I thought those police drones were the end of us all.
We'd be dead if it wasn't for you. Thank you. His sister has vanished. A calling of some kind.
It's my fault. I should have done more. Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned. What holds us together? Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is... He's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Stranger, he shouldn't be. Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You were on the utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Visnick said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnick?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
You're pretending to be something you're not. Maybe we all are.
You're not here for the right reasons.
Marius! Oh, Marius! I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Listen to it.
It's important
Even when
not
you
to
can no
die.
longer
Do
hear
not
me,
be like this.
I want you to keep listening. Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else. Not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Biznik could use some help. I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about... you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Plastic whip.
Just what the hell are you thinking? Trying to start a riot or something? Naturals only, Clank. Now let's see your paperwork.
Let's hurry this up. I've got places to be.
You really must think you're something special. Lucky your credentials stand up, but don't be cute again. Stick with your kind. Now go!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh shit, not again. Who are you, man? I've got to be seeing things.
I can help you with something, yes?
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. Someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his endgame in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh. Pa, 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 pa. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
The past is catching up to you.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
Who did that? Hmm? No, was that?
Nice equipment.
Wisnik could use some help.
Marius? Oh, Marius. I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Listen to me. Even when you can no longer... You don't belong here. You need to leave. Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will. You are not your permit classification either. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now. We are versioning humanity.
Good people don't go up there. Good people don't disturb Richard.
It's the first time in my life that I belong to something.
The old buyer is no longer a plug. There are no odds or naturalists, no criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are.
There are places we must not go.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself,
He helps us.
what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close. You don't belong here. You need to leave. That other plate. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. The storm has passed. It's over now. Close your eyes. Open them. And feel free from violence. You are not your permit classification manager. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now. We are versioning humanity. The old Bible. What are you up to? This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. You need to stop this looking around. You'll stay here with me. I promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and safe. Pablo, look at me, Pablo. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones. That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the... I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you abhor the violence. We need to stop this poking around.
Storm has passed. Stop this! We didn't want this here. Not like this. Not like this.
Get away from me, you bastard!
Not be real. No. Please.
Get away from me, you bastard! Don't hurt me, don't!
I didn't see anything. Nothing.
Go away!
No. Please.
No, please. Stop.
You monster, go away! I was brave.
What did I ever do to you?
I have
I will do anything
Not
you
like this.
say.
Not like this. What a shitty day. This sucks.
No, please don't hurt me.
I have money. Do not kill me.
Go away from me, you bastard. Leave me, please. No, don't hurt me, no. What did I ever do to you? Don't hurt me, no.
Basic humanity. But that can't be denied. Some people have called this project an artificial utopia, but to that I say you can't have artificiality without art.
Tune in next week for our second episode in this series, where we will look at the technology history of the Santo Cruz.
You brought this on yourself!
The Santo. Construction, oncology, quality, excellence. Santo. Restoring the past and building the future.
Now moving over to technology. Since the U.S. Air Force launched SpaceNet 2 years ago, the costly planetary defense system designed to...
I shouldn't be here.
I'm
Should I?
starting to remember.
I feel different. Why do I feel different?
I cannot hear his voice in my head anymore.
I feel so... What? Hollow now.
What if our happiness isn't real?
I feel so... hollow now.
It feels
Being
strange.
found means being
I-
lost all over
I feel like
again.
myself.
It's only a sewer. Just a dressed up sewer.
I do not understand what is happening.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone.